Hi-ho there, friends! Kermit the Frog here, and welcome once more to Build Something I Forgot. Let's just sing Rainbow Connection. Also, hello, Jay.
That hurts my freaking voice. Anyways.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just I can't maintain that for too long, especially if I'm... just real quick, before we dive into the builds that have been sent, I did get a request. Someone told me, I believe it was Aaron, that's what their name went by on the email. They just recently got a bike, by which I mean a Brave Ike, and they were asking if the IVs were okay for certain ones. He got 2. I have a suggestion for you. Go with the HP minus defense plus. Defense on him is really great.
Yep, sitting with 38 def, 42 def when attack with steady breath is actually a godsend.
And as you can see here, here is my build for him. Granted, I would change out the S skill, or the seal, and go with Quick and Pulse just to have him a bit more. You could also change Bonfire to Aether, but that's just like you are fine. You are fine.
In all honesty, Quick and Pulse is not really good on him. Squad Ace A.
Not Quick and Pulse. Distant defense. What am I thinking?
Yeah, that makes more sense.
I'm out of it, but yeah, distant defense would be better as an Sacred Seal. So anyways, let's move on to the actual builds. Hope that helped out for you, Aaron. Alright, so, first up, from our good friend over, let's see here. Their name was Thalm, I believe, S-Thalm on, that was what their email, I'm just gonna go by their name. I don't want to, I'm probably butchering that, but hey. So they want help with their Julia, and this is their Julia, as you can see here. And the the stats on this one, the IV for this Julia is attack plus, HP minus. Now, I'm not...
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I mean, as you can kind of tell, I mean, that's a pretty good stat spread, I think.
That's basically our best IVs.
That's the best IVs, yeah.
To some extent, def minus is a bit better, but honestly, not by much. If anything, it's really easy to build. You just give her, like, Fury with...
yeah, Fury would be a good A slot.
Green Tome Breaker is her best B slot, because that way she can deal with Nino, she can deal with other Green Tomes, and she cancels other Green Tomes' Green Tome Breaker, which is honestly the skill that you'll see on most Green Tome users, so... kind of useful. Dragon Fang is really useful for if you're dealing with Reinhardt or Olwen.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the fight, you'll have Dragon Fang ready. But other than this...
You can also go with... I'm sure you're going to talk about Iceberg, aren't you?
Yes.
Of
because
course,
37 res.
Yeah, 37 res is exponentially, just really good. Not only that, but, like, you obviously... I can see here that you're trying to max out Julia in supports as well, so that's only going to go higher. And that's always a plus, so...
Well, actually, the first stat that it increases res, so it's already as high as it's going to be. Yeah, it's... C rank is +2 res.
Oh, okay.
B is +2 def and res.
Oh, I see now. But still...
A is +2 speed, def, and res, and S is +2 attack, speed, def, and res. If you're talking about summoner support, you also have HP that you gain.
Yeah.
And at the end, it's like 5 HP.
I mean, by the end, she's going to probably cancel... I mean, he's probably going to... He, she, I'm not really sure on the gender of this person. Sorry. By the end, you're probably going to cancel out that HP, negative there, at least. So, and as for a Sacred Seal, I mean, you can always just go with HP plus or anything you can really think of.
Squad Ace A or HP +3 is good to cancel the HP minus. Attack Ploy is great.
Yep.
Res +1 is also great, or Squad Ace, I think, C?
Eh?
Yeah, B is def.
Yeah. Honestly, you have a really good Julia here, and you can just, B skill and A skill, you can change those out for Fury and Green Tome Breaker, you'll be fine. And then, of course, Iceberg if you want to add on to that with Dragon Fang.
And, of course, drawback / reposition for assist.
Yeah, but those are used...
That's like the pretty standard thing.
Yeah, I mean, whenever someone says, why don't you mention command skills, reposition, a drawback, there's really...
And that's about it.
I mean, that's about it. Unless you're playing it with if you're using a dancer, don't touch it. If you're using a healer... I mean, that's about all I can really say, so...
Well, I mean, there's also Reciprocal Aid, and Ardent Sacrifice,
those are...
Those are more situational than anything.
If we're talking about that, we'll probably mention it. I'm just saying when we glance over the command skill, usually we just kind of assume that you're going to go with reposition or, drop back, because those are kind of the obvious things.
Just another thing, also for armored units, swap and pivot.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Yep. Alrighty. Next up, we have from our good friend John Nguyen. We have a Lin, apparently. So let me just flip. As you can see, this is his Lin. And this is a Lin that has negative attack, at least an attack Bane, and a speed boon. And I see we already have Defiant Attack. So, I mean...
that does not look to be an attack Bane.
Really?
Yeah, well, if it's an attack plus 4, that's 44 attack. 44 attack without minus 16 is 28 attack. 28 attack is neutral attack.
Then what are we missing here? What is going on? But honestly,
what the fuck are those stats?
Well, I don't know, but I don't know. I'm looking at the stats and I don't really see the boon or the bane, but
everything seems to be boon for anything. Like, the hell?
I don't know. Huh.
Like, that looks to be supported, but the fuck? Let me check.
Well, either way, I forget. Brash Assault. What is the ability that, can be combined with Solkati to provide...
Brash Assault, you just said it.
Brash Assault. Okay, that comes from Seliph, or at least the easiest way I can think of obtaining it is Seliph.
Yeah, that looks like you're fucking... Oh, that's because it's in Tempest Riot.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, please don't do that. Please don't... Just...
Yeah, if you send us pictures, guys, just try to send it outside of Tempest Trials. That kind of messes with us a little bit.
Yeah, okay. It is attack minus because you have 24 attack instead of 28.
Do you think Brash Assault would really, mix well with this one, with Solkati? Because I forget exactly what the effect does. Can you remind me just real quick?
Okay, so Brash Assault, the way it works is whenever you're at half HP or less, that's with Brash Assault 3, you will automatically do a follow-up if the enemy can hit back. So anyone that's melee, you're going to double. And it cancels out Swordbreaker, it cancels out... Well, no, that's about it, Swordbreaker, essentially. But yeah, it cancels it out, so if you have the speed for it, you're going to still double through Swordbreaker.
Mm-hmm.
And Solkati's effect is Desperation too, so at 50% you will do your follow-up instantaneously.
Instantaneously. There you guys go.
That word. So you're basically going to turn Lin into a Brave Sword user with a 16 might Brave Sword that can't quad.
Yeah, so I would probably say, go Brash Assault if you can with the A slot. Also, of course, reposition, drawback, whichever one you want to put there.
Brash Assault is a B slot, not an A slot.
Oh, is it a B slot? I forgot.
Yes.
Well, then Defiant Attack. I don't...
I mean, Defiant Attack works well with, like, Brash Assault and Desperation, but... at the same time, if you want Lin to reach that moment where she is actually going to be able to use Brash Assault, you prefer Fury.
Yeah.
Because then you'll have added bulk, and also
everyone can use Fury. Anyways, but that's Fury.
The problem with Defiant Attack is mainly the fact that while it gives an extra 7 attack, it does not mix with buffs.
Yeah.
So if you have Fury, you get 3 attacks, speed, def, res on top of like own attack and speed, making it like 7 attack, 7 speed, 3 def, 3 res. So it's like better overall.
Yep.
But yeah, it's basically really how it is. And if you're using Fury, because you have enough res for Iceberg, use Iceberg instead of Luna.
Oh yeah, I didn't even... Yeah, Iceberg would be better, honestly. Whenever you see... The idea is if you see, certain stats over 30, usually, that's a good indicator, that you could run something a bit better than, say, Luna.
Well, like I said in a video that is rather old now, and say just pinned my comment, 50 attack is when you use Draconicora, 30 def, 30 res is when you use Bonfire and Iceberg, respectively. And then if you have multiple stat over than this, you have to calculate which one gives you the best damage overall.
Alrighty, well, let's just... That was Lynn. Thank you, John, for sending that in. Let's move on to the next one. I believe we... I mean, technically, we have a lot of characters to go through, but mostly we have German Taurus. I believe I'm saying that right. They sent in a Robin, a female Robin they were quite proud of. And yeah, I mean, I figure it's kind of timely because of, you know, Robin returning to the battlefield. What do you think?
I think Bright's is better. Also, he has a +10 summon Robin.
Oh, well. But no, seriously. I mean...
Well, I mean, this Robin is great for dealing with Reinhardt and also bows, such as Lynn.
So,
but...
I mean, I love seeing that kind of thing, and of course, Distant Defense Seal, I'm glad that people are putting it to good use. Like,
the only thing that I'm, like, kind of iffy about is, like, fucking Moonbow when you have 30 defense.
Yeah, change that out to, you know...
Bonfire.
It's just, you'll do a lot better, and...
Especially in stuff like Tempest Trial, where an extra 15 damage can mean one-shotting or not.
Yeah, and not only that, but, like, with Distant Defense, if you get hit by it, you know, you'll get a little bit more out of it as well, so might as well, you know, profit off of it a bit more. Outside of that, let's move on to the next one, which is a Felicia. Felicia, why are you... Oh, God, it moved it. Moved it! No! There we go. For some reason, that was off on the side. I don't understand why that was. So this was from...
Maybe she's into a wrist that's going to pop up from the
sides. This is from Naji Noodles, I believe? Or, no, yeah, Naji Noodles.
Soggy Noodles.
Naji Noodles. Don't be rude to Naji. As you can see... She seems to be building this Felicia to be a, I would say, probably mage destroyer, in a way.
A brick wall is what I'd like to call it.
I mean, good lord. Look at that.
To give you an idea, an attack plus Reinhardt with Death Blow buff with own attack would reach something like 51 attack, which means 5 times 2 on this girl. That's it.
Oh. Wow. There you go. I mean, if you ever wanted to take care of Reinhardt, there you go. You could just use this Felicia. God. Distant Defense. You could also, just so we're clear, remember guys, since Distant Defense is technically an invisible stat, you can attach another Distant Defense via Sacred Seals and get a boost out of that. So.
Yep. The only thing I'm kind of iffy about is the fact that he's using Glacies, which is great, don't get me wrong, but at this point you might want to use Iceberg instead, because if you're dealing with Reinhardt, you're not going to proc Glacies, and you're going to have to spend your other turn to kill him.
Yeah, you might. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have both as an option, so...
Yeah, basically.
I would strongly suggest Iceberg. Maybe you already have it, I don't know. But outside of that, that's a pretty crazy Felicia. I like it a lot. Honestly, it's just crazy to me. And you can, of course, attach another Distant Defense via Sacred Seals and just, you know...
And just hit that 48 res, so Reinhardt can do 3 times 2.
Yeah, I mean, you'll absolutely destroy...
Just imagine Reinhardt attacking Felicia and it makes a squeaky noise.
It's like a rubber ducky.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, that's... Oh, God. Alrighty, moving on. Next up, we have... Wesker was their name in the email. And that, of course, is a Delthea.
With 5 defense. And fucking Ignis. Okay. I can't wait to do my extra 4 damage. It's almost worse than Moonbow. Oh wait, it is.
I'm pretty sure they sent this in just to troll. It's like a game of spot the error, you know, spot, like, where's Waldo at this point? You're just kind of sitting there going, okay, what's the problem here? No, life and death, that's pretty cool. Desperation, yeah, drive attack. Ignis?
Oh. Oh, no.
You have enough SP. Go buy yourself a new special. God damn it. Don't waste my time. Okay.
Okay. Oh, but don't worry. If she was focused in a Tempest trial, she would have 9 defense. Then it's all better. An extra 7 damage.
Oh boy. Alright, this next one comes from, I believe, Sunny Solaire was their name, and it's a Jafar. A Jafar.
With growing flame.
Okay. Whoa! Okay. Close counter? Uh-huh.
So you killed a Takumi. Okay. Okay.
Jay's about to lose it, I think. I'm sorry.
Well, the worst part is I actually use a Takumi unironically, and he's far better than Jafar could ever hope to be.
Aw, don't be... I mean, Jafar's cool. I think ninjas right now are just kind of in a really bad spot.
Yeah, basically.
But, I mean, as we've seen with Felicia, you gotta have a niche. Seal attack speed... attack and speed, I don't know if I would put that in his B slot. Just,
well, I mean, that way with his dagger, he does -5 attack speed and -7 def and res.
Yeah. Well, just so we're clear, Sunny Solaire included a note. I present to you Jafar, a Jafar that has every single ninja ability in the game, except from stealing opponents' defense and resistance. But I don't want to give up deathly daggers. Defense, res, speed, attack, debuff, poison strike 2, savage blow, and close counter. I had this horrible idea. I tried to make it work, and it turned into this monstrosity. Apparently, he's amazing in PvE, because especially when paired with a dancer, of course. And he's able to attack, debuff, then kill the enemy on the next turn. It worked awesome in Tempest Trials, but it's horrible in Arena because the enemy charges up their special and he's toast. Close counter doesn't help that much. Hate me all you like, I hate him too, but I love him at the same time. He's niche, but he's fun niche at least.
Well, at least he's also attack plus, def minus, which is not bad at all.
But just change Growing Flame to something else. That's all I ask you to do. That's all I ask you to do. Change it to, I don't care, Moonbow, Luna, something. Something else, please.
It's really sad how you can't use anything but Moonbow or Luna at this point.
Alright. Moving on to the next thing. Are you ready? Alrighty.
No.
This is from Stefan. And it's a Henry. And another Takumi dies. Another Takumi is dead in some fashion. Oh boy. Okay, well. I mean, good lord. A quick repose, sure. Defense, yeah, that's what he's good at. Ignis is there. And of course he has Raven Tome as well, so naturally. Why not? So he's good against colorless as well, I guess.
Yeah, like I said, close counter is like the only A skill that Henry can really use well. And with like Blade Tome with Ignis ready, you can actually kill the entire game, but you know.
That is, oh god, that's just so so sad. I just don't know what to say to that. Infantry pulse though? Infantry pulse.
It works though.
I know. I have never seen infantry pulse used on anyone really, except.
Oh, I did. I see it used a lot on Faye. And on armored, on armored unit. If like there's only one armored unit on the team.
Yeah, I have actually several Fays that have been sent in that we'll probably look at soon. So, but yeah, that Henry, what is this?
Like I'm pretty sure Marbil actually used infantry
Our
pulse for both his
Our Takumi death count is up to 3, by the way. Just thought I'd point that out. So,
yay!
For those who are wondering.
At least it's not as bad as the close counter team with a Felicia with close counter, because that's definitely gonna help her in any shape.
Our next contestant is going to slowly edge his way in here. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on, you can do it. He's an old man, let him have it, okay? Just he's coming. It's gonna take him a bit. He's taking his time. You ready?
No.
Pretty sure.
No. Out of this house!
Out! Out of this house! 1 second, I'm just gonna toss him in the garbage. Okay, there we go, he's gone. Oh no, he's back. What? Get out of here! Okay.
Fucking panic ploy of all things.
Well, when you have 99 stats and everything, yeah, and you've hacked and you're probably banned by now, but still. He's looking at us.
You know.
He's looking at us. He's looking at us. He's looking at us. Okay,
No.
and back into the garbage. Alright, well. That was disturbing. Our one true god showed up, but honestly, I'm really fascinated by several of these builds, but also bonus round time. Hopefully I still have these images. Ah,
Oh,
yes. Majestic.
+7 close counter. Okay, useful. Very useful.
Okay, how about that?
That's okay. So basically, one more dev than the guy that had a +10 5-star Jagan with 51 res, one being attacked, and aka 53 with distant defense and distant counter. You know, fucking hell.
What we're trying to say here is, you know, up him up to +10, and you got us.
You know the worst part about Jagan is he has 0% growth rate in res in both of the game he's in.
Doesn't matter. He's trash too. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But for some reason he has 35 base res in this game. Like, the fuck?
I know, right? I know. It's just you get out of here. God damn it. Just keeps coming back into the frame like he's acting like he's just an elderly man who's lost, and he's just like, really? I see you down there. Don't you even try anymore. Go. Thank you. God. We're gonna have to leave and end this episode before it's too late, before an old man shows up on the screen again and just makes me upset. So, thanks for joining us. Keep sending in your submissions. We'd love to see all the interesting builds you can make us. And if you need any help for builds, as always, we're here to help you out. So,
Yay.
yep. And, you know, just... God damn it! Ah!